Trump suddenly woke up. His breath was shallow, and beads of sweat trickled down his forehead, dampening his pillow. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness, he recalled that unforgettable moment. It was July 13th, 2024. At Butler Farm Showgrounds in Pennsylvania, Trump was addressing thousands of attendees at a rally. Raising his hands to the sky, he declared, "I will continue to work for the future of this nation," when 8 gunshots rang out. Amid the crowd's screams, a bullet grazed his right ear, and blood trickled down as he fell to the ground. His security team quickly surrounded him, but Trump stood up again, wiping the blood off his face and raising his fist high as he shouted, "We will keep fighting." The crowd chanted, "USA," in support, and Trump knew that moment would never be forgotten. The first light of dawn illuminated the summit of Trump Tower in New York. Golden-framed paintings adorned the walls with elegance. Trump got out of bed and walked toward his wardrobe. Carefully, he retrieved his black suit, one he had worn during his first presidency, a suit that symbolized victory for him. As he dressed, his eyes were drawn to the glass case on the nightstand. Inside was a pair of cufflinks adorned with the American flag. "Today, we will make history again," he thought to himself. The bedroom in Trump Tower was nothing short of regal. Gold accents glinted from the ornate bedposts and the crystal chandelier that hung like a crown above. The walls were adorned with paintings of landscapes that evoked both tranquility and power. A deep maroon carpet muffled his steps as he moved toward the floor-to-ceiling windows, offering a panoramic view of New York's skyline. The bedside table held a brass lamp with intricate carvings, a photo of his family encased in silver, and a clock that ticked with quiet precision. This room, a sanctuary of luxury, was a reminder of his journey to the heights of success. Trump's thoughts shifted to the White House bedroom he would soon return to. Unlike his private suite in New York, the White House chamber was steeped in history. Heavy drapes framed the windows, their rich blue fabric matching the hues of the presidential seal woven into the room's carpet. The walls were adorned with portraits of past presidents and first families, lending a sense of continuity and tradition. The four-poster bed was draped in crisp white linens, its simplicity belying the weight of the office it served. Descending the stairs, Melania awaited him. The breakfast table was laden with a feast of hot waffles, fresh fruit, and orange juice. "Are you ready?" she asked with a smile. Turning to her, Trump said, "Behind every successful man is a woman. Today, with your support, I will succeed." Melania's eyes glistened with emotion. "We're always by your side," she replied. When Trump stepped into the limousine, the vitality of New York streets caught his attention. The city was as energetic and bustling as ever. Billboards displayed advertisements for the latest tech products and films. But as they turned a corner, something made him smile. Outside a government building, 2 workers were removing a large portrait of Biden and replacing it with Trump's. People waved at the limousine, holding banners reading, "Welcome back, Mr. President." A group of children waved their teddy bears in greeting, and Trump waved back. As the limo passed by restaurants and cafes, large banners adorned their windows. Trump's first day. All meals free. Trump turned to his advisor and said, "These people never fail to inspire me." The limousine passed Broadway's iconic lit-up signs, and Trump's eyes caught a theater poster. It was for a musical titled Trump, The Second Coming, a story of leadership, courage, and sacrifice. "Even my story has made it to Broadway," he mused with a faint smile. As the city lights twinkled, Trump turned his gaze out the limo window. On one street, a homeless man caught his attention, holding a worn American flag. The man saluted as the limo passed. This sight stirred mixed emotions within Trump. Every person under this flag is a hero, he thought. Trump's thoughts blended with the serene atmosphere created by the tree-lined streets and the glimmering lights. As they drove through neighborhoods, people cheered for Trump, and every mile the limousine covered reaffirmed his connection to America. Beneath a streetlight, an elderly woman stood, waving a framed old newspaper clipping at Trump's car. The headline celebrated a major economic achievement from his first term. Trump smiled gently and waved back. "This nation's memories shape its future," he reflected. As the limo approached the White House, the building's grandeur against the night sky made Trump pause for a moment. At that instant, he felt balance between the weight of the past and the promises of the future. Stepping onto the lawn, the historical aura enveloped him. Entering through the main doors, he walked past corridors lined with portraits and furnishings, reminiscent of his first days as president. Stopping before a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, he took a deep breath. This nation has grown strong with great leaders, he thought. When Trump entered the Oval Office, an old friend was waiting for him, James. James had arranged the desk exactly as it had been on Trump's first day in office. "Mr. President," James said, "everything is ready for you." James, the loyal butler, stood at the Oval Office entrance. In his hands was a photograph of himself as a young man, serving at a state dinner decades ago. "Mr. President," he began, "this house has seen so much history, and serving you has been an honor." Trump turned to him, placing a hand on his shoulder. "James, the honor is mine. You've been a silent guardian of this institution." Meanwhile, a letter from Montana rested on Trump's desk. It detailed a farmer's struggles and triumphs during Trump's presidency. "Mr. President," the letter read, "your policies gave my family hope. We now dream of a better future for our children." Trump envisioned the farmer's life. Golden fields stretching under a vast sky, a family working tirelessly to build a better tomorrow. These were the stories that fueled his resolve. Trump's reflections deepened as he recalled his childhood. Growing up in Queens, learning the value of hard work from his father, and taking on his first real estate project. Each memory was a building block of the man he had become. This journey was never just about me. It was about ensuring every American had a chance to succeed, he thought. The expansive view of Washington, D.C., through the Oval Office's large windows, was a reminder of the country's resilience. "I will never forget how this great nation was built on faith and justice," Trump whispered to himself. "Our history gives us not only a glimpse of our past, but the strength to shape our future." Just then, an advisor handed him a letter from the people. The letter was from a farmer in Montana. It detailed how the farmer's family had thrived during Trump's presidency. "Mr. President," the letter read, "my family is now full of hope because you gave us courage." As Trump read the heartfelt words, his eyes welled up. This nation is truly great because its people are great, he thought. The streets of New York, alive with activity, replayed in his mind. He saw Central Park's ancient oaks sheltering families, a war veteran saluting as the limo passed, and children laughing in playgrounds. Each scene reminded him of America's indomitable spirit. The White House corridors themselves told a story. The portraits of past presidents gazed down solemnly, their frames gilded with history. The resolute desk, a gift from Queen Victoria, gleamed in the ambient light. Each object seemed to whisper of 1,000 untold stories. Trump ran his fingers over the desk, imagining the decisions made here that shaped the nation. Trump, now standing by the balcony, watched the Washington Monument illuminated against the night sky. A feeling of profound gratitude washed over him. This country, with all its challenges and victories, has always been a beacon of hope, he said to himself. Trump's gaze returned to the Oval Office. The room, bathed in soft light, held the essence of the nation's soul. The stars outside sparkled as if in agreement with his thoughts. "Every decision I make here must honor the past and inspire the future," he vowed. The night deepened, and Trump's resolve only grew stronger.